Hello students, today we're going to be talking about the levels of organization in ecology, as well as covering some other important vocabulary for lesson 1. So first of all, what is ecology? Ecology is the study of how living things interact with each other and their environment, and that's something that we're going to be looking at further in other lessons, is some of those different interactions between those organisms. But first we have some key vocabulary to cover. So first of all, the biotic and abiotic factors. So biotic factors are living things such as grass, fish, insects, plants and animals, living things. Abiotic factors are the non-living things. So these still play a factor in the environment, but they're non-living, such as sunlight, water, soil. And then we get into the levels of organization. So if we have any one living thing or organism, such as a deer, this is an individual organism, so it's only one specific thing. The next level builds from there. A population is all of the members of one species in a certain area, such as several zebra. This level introduces more organisms. So there's still the individual organism, but now there's more than one. So we refer to that as a population. The next level is a community. All ecosystems have different populations that interact with each other, which is called a community. So this starts to introduce different species of organisms. So you could have a sloth, a tree frog, a parrot, their trees that they're in. All of those living organisms of different species would be considered the community. The next level is an ecosystem, and this is all of the communities of organisms interacting with them, but it also includes the non-living or abiotic factors of the environment, things like temperature, water, sunlight, rocks, soil, etc. And then finally we build two biomes, and this is where we start to group the ecosystems that have the same climate and similar communities. For example, the tundra, the rainforest, the desert, there are marine biomes, and taiga, and grasslands, and all the different groups of ecosystems are considered biomes. So if we look at this diagram, it kind of goes through and builds on each of these levels. So you can see we start with our individual elk, then we build to the population, there are several of them, and then in the community we start to include different species of animals and plants in the area, and then the ecosystem would start to include things such as water and the air around them, the abiotic factors, and then we can move to all of the biomes such as this forest biome, and then the biosphere is all of the living aspects of the planet. So that gives you a summary of all the levels of organization as well as some other vocabulary that you will need for lesson 1.